Hello, good morning. Tributes have been paid to a 14-year-old boy who died in a fire in Gateshead. New research warns the North East will be hit the hardest by the government's plans to cut personal independence payments for those living with disabilities. Health Equity North says the region's hundreds of HMRC workers in Newcastle will extend their strike action until June. Major resurfacing work starts in Sunderland this month. A new service is opened on Teesside, hoping to better prepare cancer patients for treatment. Over £2 million is being reinvested into upgrading and reopening closed pubs in the region. VE Day celebrations are taking place across the region as the nation prepares to mark 80 years since the end of the Second World War. How's your bank holiday weather looking? Here's Emma. You have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Hello, good morning. Police investigating the death of a 14-year-old boy in a Gateshead fire are asking people not to speculate online. A father from Hartlepool says cuts to a support fund for adoptive children could deter families from giving a home to vulnerable young people. The trial of two men accused of cutting down the Sycamore Gap tree in Northumberland continues. A charge to drive through Durham city centres more than doubled today. Nighttime lane closures will be in place around York Station from this evening. New sections of a mountain bike trail are opening in Kielder Forest today. Emma has a look at the weather for you next, then it's back to Susanna and Ed. Have a lovely day. Good morning. Two men have been jailed after setting another man on fire in his home in York. New research has highlighted growing regional inequalities in health and work for women in the north of England. Victims of the infected blood scandal from our region are in London today for the start of a two-day hearing into delays into compensation payouts. Bus operator Stagecoach has announced it will launch its first fully electric fleet and depot on Teesside. The facility at Stock. To mark VE Day, we're being asked to share the stories of our local veterans who died in World War II. And the daughter of a former footballer says she hopes a new book will shine a light on his relatively unknown chapter in Newcastle United's history. How's the weather looking? Let's take a look now with Emma. You have a lovely day. Hello, good morning. Children who went to school with a teenage boy who died in a fire in Gateshead will fundraise in his memory. British Steel are recruiting new staff on Teesside just a month after the government made steps to potentially nationalise the beleaguered firm. Police have released an image of a man they'd like to find as part of investigations into a sexual assault in Newcastle. A stretch of the Tyne Metro in Newcastle will be closed for 4 days later this month. Almost £5 million of funding has been awarded to protect a rare species at risk of extinction in our neck of the woods. Special events are taking place across the region to mark 80 years since victory was declared in Europe after the Second World War. And an up-and-coming actor is the latest familiar face to star in a Sam Fender music video. Lucy has a look at the weather forecast for you next. Whatever you're doing, you have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Hello, good morning. A man has been arrested after the death of a woman in York. The jury in the trial of two men accused of felling the Sycamore Gap tree will resume their deliberations this morning. Investigations are underway after a car went into the sea in Scarborough. Today marks 40 years since the first heart transplant was performed at the Freeman Hospital in Newcastle. Turning to sport now, and Sunderland have the opportunity to land their first blows in their Championship playoff semi-final. And as Hedgehog Awareness Week comes to an end, a North Yorkshire wildlife artist has shared a film about two little hoglets he rescued. Joe has a look at the weather forecast for you next. You have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon.